Welcome back, hustlers. Welcome to a new series where we're going to explore how to start a small business right from the first step all the way to the last, where you're established and you're running it and you're making those big bucks. Now, the main aim of this video is to ignite the spark within you guys to actually start the business or to take that first step and overcome those nerves that you might currently have. So, what we want to do is we want to start with your mindset. So that's where all business ideas, where everything sort of develops. So we need to start within you. You are the core of your small business. So you need to be in the right mindset before you take that extra step and actually develop the business. Now, how do we actually get you in the right mindset? Now, there are several different journal articles out there about what the benefits of having the right mindset might be whenever you start a certain task. So I'm not going to bore you with the theory. If you do want to read the theory, please go onto Google Scholar, type in the correct mindset or mindsets, and just have a quick glance of the significance of it. What we want to do in this video is explore the saved concept or the save model to just get you into the right mindset so you are ready and 100% ready to take that next step. So let's start the video, and we're going to start off with S. S is for silence. Now, silence, it comes in the form of meditation. So actually meditating and put yourself in that right mind, like in the mindset in your head, where you are in the perfect balance of both relaxation and awareness. Now, that does not mean that you need to be so relaxed that you start dozing off. That's not what the aim of this aim of the game is. It's more for you to sit there, relax, and really contemplate what needs to happen. But you have to be in a state where you are free of stimuli. Okay, so you need to do this for at least, and studies have shown, for at least 7 minutes a day to get that awareness. But again, you need to find that perfect balance of between rest and awareness. Now, some of the techniques or some of the tips and tricks that I use a lot of the time is just as simple as sitting up straight in a very quiet room. Now, if you're slouched or you bend your back, you're in a very relaxed state, and that's not the aim of the game. Okay, so sit up straight and just relax. If you do need to listen to I don't know, some rain sounds, or if you need to listen to some forest sounds to get you into that right mindset, go for it. Do that. Now, A is for affirmation. Now, affirmation is believing in what you want to do, okay? Believing in the goals that you want to achieve. Now, to put the goals into perspective, please do not put a goal that you cannot achieve, because that is just going to demotivate you, gonna destroy your morale when it comes to the small business. So you need to put a goal where you can actually achieve it. All right, so a lot of the guys, when I sit with them, when especially with small businesses, just to get their understanding as to what they want to achieve, their achievements are, oh, I want to make 100,000. For a small business to make 100K in the first year, that's not possible unless you've got something amazing up your sleeve. Realistically or not, you are going to make money, but not in that sort of range. So affirmation is setting a goal that you know you can achieve. All right, so setting those goals all around your room, all around your business, all around your anywhere you actually go into. So a little tip for myself is, at the start of every year, I put, these are the goals I want to achieve in every single business. This is every goal I want to achieve in my personal life, and this is every goal that I want to achieve in my professional life. And what I'll do is, I see there's a metric that we can actually calculate whether those goals are achievable. All right. You can use that metric off Google. All right. And you can actually go into journal articles that tell you the significance of putting goal settings and achievable goal settings as well. Okay. So again, put the goals up, put them all around your room, put them all around your business. Say, this is what I want to achieve. This is when I want to achieve it by. That's another significant thing. Don't just set the goal and not put a due date on it, because otherwise it just stays as a dream. All right, so you need to put an end date on it, and every single day you take one positive step towards it. Okay, now I don't want people to burn out, so don't put 50 goals and then every single day you go scrambling to achieve and to ensure that you actually to actually meet that deadline. So you need, that's not practical. You're gonna just burn yourself out. There's no point in that. What I want you to do is put up, hey, you know what? I just want 5 goals. These are the 5 goals that I want. It can be as simple as, I want to make 50 sales by the end of the at the end of this quarter, or I want to make sure that I hit these many customers up, or I want to cold call these many customers, or I want to make sure that I get like 2 to 3 thousand people foot traffic coming into my store. Whatever your goal might be, make it realistic, make it achievable, make it that it's quantifiable as well. Okay, don't put a goal is I want to make my customers happy. Yes, that should be the goal for a lot of small businesses. But how do you achieve that? How do you know if your customers are happy or not? Yes, you can do surveys. Yes, you can do that. But reality is that that is more quantify. That's more quality-based data. But what you're looking for, especially for the affirmation side of things, is quantifiable data. Data that you can calculate, data that you can understand, data you can then turn into actual research and development within your own organization. Now, visualization is the physical aspect of putting those visual images of you succeeding, not only just in your own mind, but also around your surrounding and your environment. Putting that around your business, putting that around your personal home, in your room, in your office, whatever it might be, putting visual aids around there because that sparks you. That puts ideas in your head. That goes, you know what? I can get that. Why am I not trying harder? Or why have I lost motivation? This comes into play in particular, especially when you come to the first or the second brick wall. Like with running, when you hit that first brick wall where you go, I can't continue anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. Those visual aids are the things that help you. They're the ladders that get you over that wall or give you the strength to push through that wall. Now, it's a bit different to affirmation, where affirmation is you're telling yourself that you can do it. Visualization is you seeing you actually doing it. All right, so it takes that extra step forward. All right, now little tips and tricks. Again, I could only tell you about my own personal situation, so you do need to take into consideration whether this applies to you or not. But for me personally, what I wanted to do is I had a bank statement put up on against my wall in my office, and I put an amount on that bank statement as to how much came in as a deposit. That is what I work towards, as corny as that is, but money does push me. Now, I know money probably pushes a lot of people, right? There might be other reasons, but for me personally, money was the thing that pushed me. And if that's the same for you, that might be a really good tip, right? So you can actually put that on your wall, going bank statements, this is how much I want, sort of come in. If you are the other person, or sorry, for example, if money doesn't drive you, put something that does drive you, right? Maybe it might be a perfect, work-life balance sort of scenario. Put photos up of you going on holidays to different locations. You know, use Photoshop to do that, or to do, or you can just print it out, snip it out, and stick it on like you did back in preschool. But visualize what it is that you want to achieve. Again, please make it achievable. Right? You don't want to set a goal that you cannot achieve because that's gonna contradict everything that's gonna happen to you later on. And finally, E from that save model is energy. It's the amount of energy you put into the business is how much energy you get out of the business. All right. So a lot of people think that, oh, I've done 1 or 2 steps here and that's more than enough. Well, only you can determine whether it's enough or not. But you want to make sure that you put enough energy in to achieve the goals by the end date, but you also want to make sure that you don't put too much energy in because you don't want to burn yourself out, right? It's about sustainable, input, not about a big influx or a blitzkrieg of energy into the business and then for you to only burn out later on. Okay, again, this video or this sort of concept or this model is for you, how to protect yourself first, right? Because you are the driver, right? So it's how much energy you put into the actual business. Now, don't focus, especially at the first stage. What happens is a lot of people focus solely and primarily on the business consecutively, and then they lose, that family connection they might have, or the mates might be consistently going out, and then you feel like you're missing out, and as a result, your attention gets pulled away. Right, so you need to find a balance. So the balance for me personally that worked again was that I dedicated every single day 3 hours to my business. All right, so 3 hours at the start, anyways. Not once it actually starts up, but at the start. At the start, hey, this is 3 hours from 12 to 2. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down and I'm going to create a logo. I'm going to create a website and I'm going to do this. or I'm going to find someone to help me create a website. So if you don't know how to do something, there's always other channels out there and resources that you can use to get the job done. Now, we are going to explore those resources later on as well in the next upcoming parts of these video sort of video collections that I'm going to be sending out there. But again, that's a later on story. At the moment, it's just how to get you into the right frequency of putting energy into the business. All right. So look at your timetable or look at your day and go, you know what? How many hours can I dedicate? Right now, you don't want to push yourself where you're over, committing to the business, but at the same time, you want to make sure that you're not under committing to the business as well. All right. Because again, both ways, it's finding that perfect balance though. All right. So both ways, if you put too much or too little, it won't going to work. It's Goldilocks situation. You need to find the exact amount of time needed to get the job done, but at the same time not jeopardizing your family commitments or your friends commitments or or any other external factors that you want to commit to. Perfect. And that was the save model. So again, guys, please start practicing that, or start putting that into practice for yourself. And what we'll do is in the next video is how we actually start, or how do we generate a business idea and run with it, or how do we come up with a business idea and run with it, take it to the next level, keep going through the other stages as well. So the next video we're going to do is we're going to talk about different types of businesses that you can do, both traditional bricks and mortar businesses, and we're also going to talk about online businesses, drop shipping, e-commerce business, and we'll come up with several different ideas and how to actually run with it. So perfect. Please stay tuned. And guys, as always, please subscribe. Please like the videos. It really does help. Now, again, to be honest, I just want to pass on my knowledge to other people. I've got too much in my head at the moment, so I do want to pass that on to other people. So please let me know what you think of the information that I'm giving. If it's too little or too much, please let me know. Thank you. And as always, hustlers, I'm going to leave you with the quote. It's a simple one. If opportunity doesn't knock, well, get up and build the door.